Hey everyone, welcome back to the replay. And we're coming to you with a spooky edition live stream. Hey everyone. So I got something kind of unique and special for you tonight. As we venture off into the darkness here, I will wait for some more people to come aboard, and then I'll explain what took place in these woods and why it's a dangerous area. This is not ghost related, but it does entail dangerous people. I am following an old service road here that's going to bring us back into a deeper part of the woods here. So I'm going to flip it around on me and I will share with you excuse me, the details of what's going on here. All right, I have the flashlight on my face just so you could see me. So basically these woods here I've known about most of my life, ever since I was a teenager. I used to ride dirt bikes and quads back here, and it used to be a relatively safe place. Well, as of recent years, it's kind of went downhill. There was plans to possibly redevelop the land into low-income housing. That never happened. A lot of the land was cleared and then left to be reclaimed by Mother Nature. Well over a dozen homeless and vagrants have moved into the area in these woods, and they're the least of my concerns, actually. But aside from that, this area is known to have drug users, drug deals that take place back here. On 2 separate occasions, people were on the run from the law and were hiding back here. One person robbed a bank, came back here and was hiding out as a chopper flew over, and state police and local police combed the area looking for him. Another time, someone was on the run from a hit and run on a nearby road. They ran into the woods here. And a few years ago, a elderly woman who had Alzheimer's wandered off back here late at night. It was over the winter. Not terribly cold though, but she was found dead the next morning near the river. And they didn't rule out foul play. So basically we're here to walk through these woods, see what, if anything, we encounter, whether it be individuals, evidence, anything at all. On top of that though, there are coyotes back here. There is foxes, there's snakes, possibly bears. I am 100% by myself. I won't lie, I am a bit nervous because I do know what has taken place here over the years. But I wanted to share something different and unique with you guys. So I'm going to turn the camera back around to the front. I'm going to put on my LED light panels to at least illuminate the area quite well. Hopefully if anything or anyone's nearby, it will scare them away. But I am armed, and I can tell you what I have. I do have more than one weapon on me, and I have you guys as witnesses if anything was to happen. So later on, those of you that joined in late, I will cover again what happened back here, but enough of me talking, let's start walking. No, nobody's with me. I'm 100% by myself, which is not recommended. I wouldn't advise anyone to come back here by themselves, but sometimes you just gotta do things that are out of your comfort zone. We're gonna get to a certain area back here too. I'm actually gonna turn the lights off. We'll sit in the silence and see if we could hear anything going on. So as I mentioned, there's one confirmed death. A dead woman was found back here. 2 people were on the run from the law, hiding back here. And a rampant amount of vagrants and homeless and drug users. It is, needless to say, eerie, because there's woods all around here. Years ago, this was all open land. I used to ride my ATV back here, my dirt bike, and there was nothing back here except for open land, because they were, back in the 90s, strip mining it, or also doing quarry work, getting stone. And then it sat idle for decades. They had plans to develop it into low-income housing. Those plans stalled midway through, and now we're just left with some overgrowth and some old dirt roads. There's also a chance of thunderstorms tonight, and there's a little bit of a mist in the air, like a haziness. Sorry if I don't see all your comments too. I'm just focusing ahead of me here, but I will check them periodically. Feel free to use the super chat feature to make your comments stand out, or someone in the chat could possibly answer your questions or acknowledge what is being said. Yeah, Mike, I'm in the general vicinity. I'm not going to give away my exact location for safety reasons, but I am in that vicinity. I did encounter numerous deer on my way down to here, which I'm not having a problem with deer, but they did startle me because they started moving in the distance and I saw their glowing eyes. I'm more concerned about deer and coyote. So you can see there's some piles of material here, concrete, that were dumped here. And this was, I think, earlier this summer this was dumped here. I am using an external microphone, so you should be able to hear the audio very well. You can probably hear the crickets and ambient noise. Hello everyone tuning in. I'm going to stop here in a second and give you another recap. Those of you that tuned in late as to what took place back here. Got a mosquito on the screen. So I'm going to try to set you guys down here on the stone, and I'll give you guys a little time to listen to what I will explain to you. Let me find a good stone to set you on. Something just moved over there. I hear like a rustling sound. All right, I think you guys can see me and hear me okay. So, the only thing I will tell you, sorry, I'm in Lackawanna County. This is a section of woods that I've kind of grown up around since I was an early teenager. Been riding dirt bikes, exploring, riding quads. And this was a pretty peaceful spot. No one bothered you back here. It was early strip mined, later mined for rock, for like river stone they mined back here, or worked out, and it became decommissioned, stopped being used for decades up until, I'd say, roughly between 5 and 10 years ago at the latest, they started doing some clearing of the land to put up low-income housing. That was the rumor. Well, those plans got scrapped midway through, even as far as going as far as to dig the foundations for the buildings. One reason or another, the plans got scrapped and the land became unused again, started being grown in by Mother Nature, and homeless and vagrants started moving in. This is a long section of woods that covers a few miles. It's nestled in between two towns here. And like I said, the homeless and the vagrants I'm not really concerned about. I understand they're just doing what they can to survive. But the more important things is that there are drug users back here. There's been known drug deals that have taken place back here. There's coyotes, there's bear, there's snakes and skunks, all kind of wildlife. But a few years ago in the wintertime, an elderly woman wandered off back here. She had Alzheimer's. Wandered off in the evening. She was found the next morning. They were searching for her through the night. They had helicopters, they had ATV people, they had people on foot with flashlights searching through the night, all hours of the morning, searching for this woman. Well, she was found dead laying next to the river, which is not too far away. And as far as I know, they never ruled out the cause of death. They said foul play could be involved. They didn't rule it out. Also, up until last year and even more recent, 2 separate individuals were on the run from the law back here. One person robbed a bank, came back in these woods, was hiding out for days until he was captured in a nearby town. Another individual was involved in a hit and run who ran down through the neighborhood. What was that? All right, something just spooked me for a second. The individual was involved in hit and run, ran down here into the woods and was hiding out, lurking in people's backyards, trying to find a vehicle to steal, trying to find a house to break into, and he ended up getting captured a few days later. But this area is pretty secluded. There's no way to get back here to a vehicle because it is gated off. So if you're to be in trouble back here, it'd be a while until someone got to you. So we're here tonight to walk around to see if we encounter any evidence of people being back here, any evidence of foul play, anything at all. I obviously don't want to get myself in a bad situation. I am armed, I am by myself, and more importantly, I do have you guys with me, so I do feel a little bit of sense of security. I'm not alone. I keep hearing something in the distance. More importantly though, I am being genuine with you. As you guys who do know me, I don't do clickbait videos, I don't embellish things, I tell it like it is. And if I see, hear, or witness anything, believe that it is indeed true. I don't like having my back exposed like this, so we're gonna keep moving. But anyone that comes in after this and asks what's going on, those of you that are watching, feel free to fill them in as to what we're doing, what took place here. But I don't like the position I'm in right now. I do hear things behind me, so I want to keep moving. Okay, so I think, let me see, that's the main camera. Do you guys want main camera or wide camera? Let me know. Okay, yeah, I was losing focus there. I'm gonna switch it to wide camera. It doesn't show as much light, but you'll be able to see more of what I see. Okay, we're at a wide angle now. I'm not gonna give away my location for safety reasons. I don't want anyone to randomly try and show up. I'll tell you I'm in Lackawanna County. That's all I can tell you. Those of you that may know where I'm at, like Mike and that, just keep it to yourself, please, out of respect. But we're gonna wander around back here. Probably gonna do this for about an hour, unless something bad happens sooner than that. So I am using a wide camera again, so we're gonna keep it on this for now. I'm gonna go a little further. I'm actually gonna turn the lights off. We'll sit in silence and just kind of take in the environment and see if we could notice anything. How do I sleep at night? Well, I usually lay down, cover myself with a blanket, and close my eyes. No, I mean, I don't know, I guess I'm just used to certain things. Yeah, Barb, I'm aware of that. Jill knows where I'm at, and I have a time frame I'll be returning, so hopefully I'm not sacrificing myself. I'm hoping just to share an experience with you. You guys are appreciating what I'm doing for you tonight, though, and providing this entertainment for you. Best thing you could do is to give the video a thumbs up and share the video with your friends and family. Tell them to come watch the stream. The more people we have watching, the longer I'm willing to stay out here. I don't think I'll get lost. I do know this area very well. I've ridden ATVs, dirt bikes, explored back here for most of my early childhood, you know, from like being around 10, 12 years old up into my late 20s. And you can see how easily your mind can wander too. There could be something lurking in here, you wouldn't even realize it. And it's funny because, you know, I do go ghost hunting, and paranormal is the least of my concerns. It's the living people out there that I'm concerned about. And knowing that a woman died back here, and people have been on the run from the law, wanted individuals, you know, that plays a part in the back of your mind as to how your comfort level would be. So if I do end up, you know, breathing heavy or sounding nervous or anything, just please excuse it, understand my situation. I am 100% alone. I'll turn around and show you there's no one with me. I'm trying to walk slow and steady to give you guys the best possible footage I can. I didn't bring my K2 meter because it's not really a haunted area of sorts. It's more of a hideout area for bad people. Looks like evidence of someone having a fire here at one point. Possibly. It's a cleared out area. I can assure you the woodsman has not been down this road. And again, it's hard to imagine, but when I first learned about this area and came back here having fun as a younger individual, none of this was here. It was all clear, worked out areas from strip mining and from a rock quarry company. So all that's left now is these little small roads. I have two additional flashlights, my TC20, which I'll show in the distance here. So you can see I have additional lighting. I'm not sure how the quality is coming through either, because I am obviously back in the woods. If it gets to the point where it's like buffering or extremely pixelated, let me know. I will refresh the stream in hopes of clearing it up. But there's no cell towers close by here. I'm actually gonna go a different route here, get a little bit into the thick of it. Well, if I see Bigfoot, then you guys will see him too. See, my biggest fear is like someone laying down here in the brush, whether it be an animal or a person, and me stumbling upon them. That's definitely what I don't want to do. Not sure if you remember this place. I actually never been back here for a video. Not in this immediate area anyways. This is an area I typically only come to during the daytime, and even then, not very often. Not in recent years as to what I learned took place back here. Catch a Tea, $4.99. Trees, spaceship, bunny, trees, and ghosts. Thank you for your donation. There's old roads back here because again they were working this area to develop low-income housing, and the plans got scrapped midway through. It's not haunted woods. As far as I know, it's just a bad section of woods. Bad people come back here. Bad things have happened back here. I will be meeting up with the main trail up here. I just took a little overgrown side path. There's no graveyard back here. There is a river and train tracks a little bit of a distance away, within walking distance, but there's no structures, no residential neighborhoods right where I'm at. Temperature is actually relatively warm and muggy. I'm on the verge of sweating. It's, I think, in the upper 60s. Pretty humid. I'm wearing jeans as to avoid any ticks or anything like that. What's that? Like some discarded trash back here. So right where I'm at now, there's a little kind of clearing around me. There's old trails that are no longer used in different directions here. So I kind of have a little bit of a visible section here. So I'm going to turn the lights off. We're going to stay here for a few minutes. I'm going to keep talking to a minimum, and we'll see if we hear or see anything. I will be checking your comments, but I'm going to only respond if necessary. Just keep your ears open, mostly. Can't really see much, but if you see anything that light or movement or sound or anything, switching to here's the main camera now. You can see the sky in the distance. Ooh, did you guys see that? Pretty sure that was lightning. Now, this land is owned by the county. It is supposed to be developed for low-income housing, and the idea got scrapped. But in a little bit, I will go over one more time the history of this place as to why it's a dangerous area. So since we have this camera view here, just keep an eye out for anything that would stand out from what you're seeing right now. But since we have over 300 people, I'm going to go over one more time what I know about this area. This area, I've grown up around since I was an early teenager, young teenager, around 12, 13 years old, riding quads, dirt bikes back here, exploring with friends, shooting guns, basically growing up as a kid. Prior to that, up until Wait, my light turned on by itself, hang on. Okay, sorry about that. Up until the early to mid 90s, this area was strip mined, and a quarry company was in here for a few years extracting rock. The area was extremely cleared out. None of these trees that you see in front of me here were here at the time. It was big, flat, open land. You could drive cars back here, nothing in your way. And slowly Mother Nature started growing back in. And somewhere between 5 and 10 years ago, they started plans of developing this land into low-income housing. Went as far as clearing the land again in different areas, digging foundations, and getting ready to build a neighborhood of low-income housing. One reason or another, those... Jesus, that was a gunshot, I think. Did you guys hear that? I'm pretty sure I heard a gunshot. Oh my God. I don't even know if I should turn my lights on. I was not expecting that. Just to finish what I was saying though, plans got scrapped for redevelopment here. Homeless and vagrants moved into the woods back here. This is a large section of woods. They have tents, they have little compounds built back here. For the most part, they keep to themselves, but people know they're back here. They're not my concern. The bigger concern is that people on drugs come back here, not only to use, but to deal. A few years ago, an elderly woman with Alzheimer's wandered off back here. A manhunt took place overnight, all hours of the morning, to search for her. They found her dead laying by the river, and they didn't rule out foul play. And within the last 2 years, 2 different individuals were on the run from police and were hiding back here. So, no, it wasn't thunder. That was a clear bang. It was in the distance, back behind that tree area, like farther away, but I did hear the echo of it. So that is the situation we're in. We're here back here to see if we encounter anything as such as evidence, any type of foul play of something that doesn't belong here. And with that, there is wildlife out here. There's coyotes, bears, snakes, skunks, everything else. I am 100% alone. Only my wife knows where I'm at. And I am armed with 2 different weapons. But I don't want to go in that direction. That direction where the gunshot came from is actually where the homeless people do live. So I'm not going to go in that direction. I don't want to create a situation that's unwanted or unnecessary. So let me I was standing still, just letting you guys take in the environment here. Okay, there's an airplane flying over and I hear what sounds like police sirens. Do you guys hear the siren? Well, I think I picked a bad night to come back here. Oh, God. This might be one of the videos I end up cursing in tonight if something happens. Look at these woods. Is this not like some Slender Man layer crap or what? Well, we did hear a gunshot about a minute or two ago, so I don't know if the police are responding to that or not. Oh, I'm attacked by bugs. It is peaceful, I won't deny that, more so in the daytime than is at nighttime. If you were like a stranger coming back here, just stumble upon this area, you wouldn't think anything of it, but knowing what I know, it gives it a whole different perspective. I hope you're not telling me to shut up, because if you are, you're going to be blocked. Adam, get rid of Chris Cod. Or one of the mods, get rid of him. Moderators, are you seeing the comments? Adam, just block them altogether. Am I scared now? Well, I'm not entirely happy, I'll tell you that. I'm more intrigued and on edge more than anything else. There are old roads back here. This is an ATV trail here. There are old roads from workings of different companies, but for the most part, it's pretty grown in. Robert, I did explain it 3 different times. If you joined in late, I do apologize. Maybe some of the viewers can rattle off, but there was a death involved, people on the run from police back here, and other bad stuff. I'm honestly not even sure where this goes now. I'm not familiar with this trail. I don't know if I should keep going this direction or not. I think it was a long time ago, probably ended in the 80s, early 90s. And then they did some rock quarry work back here. Very short time frame. They actually used a triaxle dump truck to load the stone into a hopper to crush it up. It used to be back here up until the mid-90s. Yeah, I'm breathing heavy for good reason. I am alone back here in a not so friendly spot. I'm just deciding though if I should keep going this direction. I don't know where this goes. I know where I'm at in general, but I don't know where this trail goes to. Yes, I will have to retrace my steps and go back the way I started to get out of the woods. There was a gunshot though, those of you that tuned in late. We had a moment of silence to listen to everything, and I was explaining the history of this area, and a gunshot went off in the distance. You see a spider web in the camera here. Well, Rich, I'm not really here to explore it, so to speak. I'm here to see if we find any evidence of foul play, come across anything that could potentially be an unsafe situation. This is going away from gunshots, so I'm actually gonna go against my better judgment. I'm gonna go down to the bottom of this trail and decide if I should continue from there. I have guns. I know a gunshot when I hear one. Jacob, thank you very much. We're going to get down here. I'm going to turn the lights off again. And we're going to see if we could hear anything again. Yeah, there is lights in the far distance off in that direction. There is a town over there in a roadway that is probably half a mile away. That's the closest to civilization right now. This is Lackawanna County. That is where I'm coming from, coming down a pretty steep path. And I am breathing heavy. I do apologize. I knew it was going to happen, but that's what happens when your heart starts racing and things are in the back of your head. I'm going to have to read the comments later. Somebody saying about Dan Bell getting sued. I am a fan of his work, so I'm going to have to see what's going on with that. I have extra batteries for my light panels, and I have 2 flashlights. So I am covered for a number of hours of illumination. Okay, I think I'm going to stop here. The trail is narrowing and going down even further. This is an area I'm not used to at nighttime. I don't know if it's going to lead to what. I'll shine the light down there to show you. I'll actually switch to the main camera. It'll show up a little bit better. There. The trail keeps going down and gets really thick. I'm not going to go that way. I'm going to stop here. We'll hang out here for a few moments and then we will retrace our steps and go a different direction. All right, I'm going to kill the lights. I know it's grainy, but you can see the sky though. It's partly cloudy. There was some lightning in the distance before. This is county property. I don't have night vision mode. I'm streaming on my Galaxy S10 smartphone. I heard the gunshot. I don't know if the viewers did. It was like echoing in the distance, but it was definitely in my general vicinity. I knew what direction it came from, but I don't know what it's related to. I don't know. It was just a single shot. It wasn't like somebody was firing off rounds at a range or something like that. Oh, just saw a flash behind me. Might be some more lightning. I'll keep it pointed this direction for now. Well, Nancy, I mean, it's kind of a gray area. It is owned by the county. But as I mentioned, this area is used by homeless people, vagrants, drug users, people on the run from the law. So I'm sure, you know, it is private property. I know it's owned by the county. As to the stipulations with people being here, I really can't say. During the daytime, ATVers come back here, people on dirt bikes, hunters come back here. So I didn't like cross a fence or walk past signs or a gate to come back here. This area is exposed from 2 different towns. Separating the towns is a river and train tracks, but there's any way to get back here. There's no like road that takes you back here. You just kind of go off behind the neighborhoods and you are presented with the woods. Again, for safety reasons, I'm not going to give you my exact location. Lackawanna County, there's a number of different towns and townships within that county. Yeah, Mike, I know you've been back here. Like I said, between me and you, keep it to yourself, please. I don't want any unknown visitors coming back. If you guys, have respect for what I do, then understand why I don't share the details where I'm at, especially right now when I'm live. I am in a pretty vulnerable spot. If this was game lands or something like that, I would feel a bit safer, knowing that they are patrolled. And typically it's just wildlife, but this is not patrolled property. This is property that was stopped being used for low-income housing construction and turned into a negative place for unwanted individuals to hide out. And I'm going to point the light down past this tree line. I could hear it. There's a river down there. It's the Lackawanna River. Down there is where the woman was found dead a few years ago over the winter time. No, I'm not in Taylor. But again, a woman was found dead back here. She had Alzheimer's. She wandered off and she was found dead laying by the river. And there was individuals wanted by police. They were on the run. Choppers were back here searching for them. People on foot. So I'm going to go back up the way we came, back up this hill. We're going to go a little bit different direction. And pay close attention to any sounds because I don't want to stumble upon something or someone. Honestly, I'm hoping to find nothing. I really don't want to stumble upon like a garbage bag full of questionable things. I don't want to find a body. I don't want to find anything. But I am back here just to see what I do find. But my hope is to find nothing. I'm going to switch back to wide angle. There we go. A little bit less light, but you can see more. So we're going to keep it on here. Yeah, like Adam said, I'm not going to give away the location. It'd be kind of silly if I did. I'm not going to put myself in a spot where people could just come and try and find me. Just appreciate the content that I'm sharing with you and knowing that I'm out here alone doing this for you guys. So don't try to make it into something it's not. Don't try to press me for information. If anything, it's going to make me want to share less with you guys. So just be understanding and respectful, please. If not, this may not be the channel for you to watch. Yeah, night exploring is a whole different realm than daytime exploring. Your senses really come to life at nighttime. Kind of hard to see walking if I turn the lights off. It's just another flash. Have you ever been ghost hunting? Yes, if you go to my playlist, I have a paranormal playlist. I do live stream ghost hunting with my friend Alan. I'd rather find ghosts than to find something back here. I am by myself, everyone that keeps asking. There's no one following me, or at least there better not be. Now, I'm not looking for anything like Slender Man. I'm looking for evidence of foul play and wrongdoings back here. There's 1 confirmed death, 2 confirmed people on the run back here that were captured, but it doesn't mean there's not someone else hiding out back here. Well, Angel, if this isn't a suitable time for you, then I apologize. You're welcome to come out here and do this yourself. There's always going to be people saying I should do something else better, but like I said, no one's forcing you to watch. I try to be as respectful and understanding as I can of everyone's wishes, but I am only one person. And at the end of the day, it is my channel, my decision on what I do. And if you enjoy it, then I welcome you with open arms. If you don't, there's millions of other channels. I don't think there's too many people right now on a Saturday night walking through a bad section of woods by themselves, streaming live. So, I mean, give a little bit of credit where it's due. Oh, Jason's not going to get me. I'm Jason. I think we've become good friends. I'm hoping I do find Bigfoot. I'll become rich. Yes, Sheila, someone does know where I'm at. I'm not completely out here, you know, without anyone knowing where I'm at. It wouldn't be a wise decision. I do have a time frame when I should be returning. So if I don't, people do know where I'm at. Okay, we got a clearing of sorts, kind of. We're going to go off the main path here and cut through the trees here. We might as well make this a little bit more interesting. Yep, you guessed it, I'm in Shamokin. It's pretty thick back here. Okay, now I'm actually getting a little bit disoriented. Geez, nighttime really plays with your mind. Yeah, that's why I'm walking out the path. There might be something just dumped back here. And like I said, I realistically don't want to find anything like a body or a body bag of body parts. I'd have nightmares for years. But this has been on my mind for a while, to come back here and see what kind of a place it is when you're alone at dark. Money bag, yeah, that's a different story. Bag full of drugs, no, I don't want to find that either. I don't have a watch. Speaking of which, what time is it on the East Coast, please? All right, 9:30, thank you. Have ice cream, maybe when I get back. Thank you though for your donation there, Lynn. This is where I just came from. I'm sweating worse now, partly because of nerves, partly because it is humid out. No, I didn't bring a K2. It's not a reported haunted area. It's just a dangerous area. I did think about bringing the K2, but honestly, I wouldn't be able to focus too much on it because I am, needless to say, on edge walking back here. And I have quite a good walk back to my car. Yeah, I'm gonna come up here. I'm gonna shut the lights off again. We'll sit in the dark. Okay, I'm gonna kill the lights here. I'm gonna put back a main camera here. You guys can look at the skyline. Yeah, if I pan down, this is what I see. Pure darkness. So why should I come at 3 a.m.? It's plenty dark right now. Oh, Kevin, as much as I'd like to believe that, unfortunately, some bad things do happen in the world. And you kind of have to rely on your own self-protection and judgment. No breadcrumbs. I'm trying to rely on my sense of direction. I have a vague idea where I'm at and which way I need to go, but I wandered off the trail. I went through some pretty thick areas here, and I don't know 100% which direction I'm going. I think I'm going towards where I heard the gunshot. I think, anyways. Thanks, Alan. Muted? It shouldn't be muted. Can you guys hear me? Ooh, I just heard some voices in the distance. I don't think it got picked up on camera. I mean, on the microphone, but I did hear someone in the distance. Hey, Lily. I don't know anything about a helicopter crash, so unfortunately I don't have anything to say about it. Hopefully everyone's okay, though. All right, we're going to stay here for another minute or two, and then we're going to get moving again. Lily, make sure you don't say where I'm at. I don't want anyone knowing where I'm at except you and Mommy, so don't tell anyone if they ask where I'm at, please. Right now I'm streaming on my Galaxy S10 Plus. I've ridden that helicopter ride once. I just sound like a tree branch cracked. Yeah, I've ridden that helicopter ride once at the Bloomsburg Fair. Once was enough for me. All right, you guys satisfied with me standing here in the quiet? Should we keep moving now? No, I'm very familiar with these woods. First time at night in a number of years. Okay. The only thing I'm a little concerned about, I don't want to turn my lights on all the way because the direction that I'm pointing the camera right now is where I did hear the gunshot. So I'm going to go low beam on my flashlight because honestly I don't want to draw any attention to myself. The only good thing is where I'm standing though, if someone was to approach me, I would hear them coming. There's no trails here. It's all thick brush and trees. So I would hear the crunching. Okay, I think we're coming back out towards the trail. That's good news at least. What do I do about snakes? I try to avoid them. Okay. I'm on a trail here, but I don't know which one. I don't have a map on my phone, so to speak. I have Google Maps. So as long as I have signal to stream, I have signal to look up maps. I just heard something. It's getting blurry, sorry. I'm being careful though. Yeah. An airplane coming in. Yes, Alan, a woman, I'll cover briefly what happened back here. A woman wandered off back here in the wintertime a couple years ago. She had Alzheimer's. There was a search crew looking for her all through the night. She was found dead the next morning laying on the riverbank. And they didn't rule out foul play. They never stated how she died. At least I never found out. And there's two separate individuals who were on run from the police. One was for robbing a bank, one was for a hit and run. And they came back to these exact woods where I'm at, trying to outrun the police, and they hid back here for a number of days. There's well over a dozen homeless people that live back here, vagrants, and it's frequented by drug users because it's a pretty isolated area. So, again, my reason for being back here is just to see if we encounter anything such as, evidence of anything that took place, like foul play, evidence of drug use. I don't really want to find anything. But that is the gist of what we're doing. I am seeing more and more lightning, so we may have to start heading back. I don't want to get caught. Well, I think you guys could see that. That's kind of setting the scene. Look at that in the distance. That's kind of crazy. Ooh, I hope that's not headed towards me. My phone's waterproof, so I'm not worried about getting rained on. I just don't want to get struck by lightning, obviously. I do have a big bald head. Might be a lightning conductor. So let me ask you guys a question as I'm maneuvering down here. Do you guys enjoy what I'm doing for you tonight? Do you think I'm crazy for what I'm doing? Do you think this is kind of pointless? I want to know your thoughts, and be honest, but be respectful. Like I mentioned, regardless of what you guys think, I don't think there's many people right now at this hour streaming by themselves in the dark, in the woods where bad things have happened. I don't think many people would voluntarily do this on their own. Mike, it's basically for my own curiosity because I grew up in this area and I don't like how it's changed over time, especially in the last 5-10 years with what I mentioned that took place back here. So I'm not trying to put myself in a bad situation, but I want to see if it is as bad as they kind of rumor it to be. If we find something that is potentially bad, I'm going to report it to the police. If I find nothing, I'm going to be relieved. I do know the area where the homeless people do, I guess you could say, live, which is that direction, several hundred yards in that direction. There's multiple gates back here, so I'm not sure which one you're referring to, but don't give away the location of which gate you're talking about, please. Just, if you want, message me privately, I'll tell you about this area, but I don't want people knowing where I'm at as I'm streaming. I don't have infrared on a smartphone. I'm just happy to be able to stream this with you guys. Let's see, we should be able to get a better look at the lightning here. Zombie, if you could, hit me up on Facebook or email, and I'll answer any questions you have. Information is down in the description. Yeah, I'm okay. I'm just kind of taking my time here, getting my bearings situated, and deciding my next move. I'm just kind of sharing the lightning with you guys, though, over the tree line. If I find the portal to hell, I'll report back and let you know what I find. Campbell's Ledge, yeah, I know what that's at. I don't know if it'd be very smart to hike up that at night. I am in Pennsylvania. Ooh, wow. That was a bright one. This almost reminds me of, I think it's from Ghostbusters, when they're standing in front of the building where Dana is, and the lightning's shooting off over the top of the building. That's what it reminds me of. I hear talking in the distance. Well, if you want to fly me out to Nevada to walk around Area 51, sure, I'll go. Those of you that are concerned, I do appreciate you're concerned. You know, like I said, I am back here alone, but people do know where I'm at. I do have a time frame which I should be returning by. I do have protection on me. I have extra batteries, I have extra flashlights. So I'm doing this the safest way possible. I will, Lily, don't worry. I'm not gonna do anything too crazy. My car, I'm at least a 10-minute walk from it. We're gonna go through this thicker section here, which I think I know where it goes to. We're gonna hang out here for a little bit and then probably gonna wrap up the stream and make my way back before I get caught in a thunderstorm. Well, you hear the bugs here. If you guys could let me know when it's 10 p.m., I'd appreciate that. Oh, this is really thick here. I wasn't anticipating this. Oh, sorry about that. Almost lost you guys. Oh, Jesus. Oh my God. That scared the you know what out of me. Holy crap. There's some kind of large bird. It just flew up out of here and I caught it in the air, but it was like 2 feet away from me. I thought there was someone laying on the ground next to me. Oh my God. Whew. Thanks, bird. Appreciate the heart rate increase. Man, this is so thick here. God. Oh God, I am almost up to my chest here in weeds. Ooh. There's a train coming. You can see the light from the train. Man, I'm sweating like crazy now. Sorry about the scare too. I got scared myself. But if that doesn't add to the ambiance, I don't know what does. Alan, I wish I was ghost hunting right now. I'm very vulnerable right now what I'm doing and where I'm at. I'd much rather be ghost hunting. At least I know what I'm dealing with. Boy, it sounds like it's screeching on the rails. You should hear its horn. The train is just down an embankment there. Man, I went through some really thick stuff to get where I'm standing, and excuse me. That was wild. There's a bottle here, old glass bottle. All right. As much as I don't want to, I need to retrace my steps here and get back onto the main path. I'm in a pretty dense location right now, and I don't like where I'm at. You can hear the horn, I think. I got you guys back on widescreen. If it's buffering, try to refresh the stream. Otherwise, I think it's okay, unless other people report it. I don't even know which way I should go. This is, I mean, look at realistically, it's super thick over my head no matter which way I go. All right, I'm gonna try and go through the tree line here until I find an opening, because I really don't know what could be hiding in that brush. What the hell was that? I'm killing my lights. I'm hearing noise. All right, now I'm getting a little worried. I got myself in a bad spot here. I heard something behind me. I heard something in the distance, like a banging sound. I gotta get myself out of here. Guys, I'm not gonna talk much right now. I am not sure what's going on. I don't like this at all. Ooh. Oh, it fell down. All right, just bear with me, guys. I'm Not in a good spot right now. I gotta get out of this area. There's voices, there's sounds, and I can't see very far ahead of me. All right, I gotta start making my way back towards the car. I'm getting a little freaked out now. All right, I'm back on the main road. I'm gonna go lights off for a little while here. Now, I heard voices. I heard a bang like a car door or something metal against metal. Oh man, I gotta do a quick check. I'm paranoid someone's following me now. I don't want to give away my location with the lights, but all right. I'm at least glad I'm back on the road I need to be on. Why is there a use 10 premium 8-pin cable back here? Box. All right, so we're almost at 10 o'clock. Excuse me. Sorry about the breathing. My heart rate's going 100 miles an hour. Man, that last 15 minutes or so was the scariest part of this whole night. Between the bird, getting stuck in that deep brush, and then hearing voices after the train went by. I'm just making sure there's no one following me. Oh, man. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed tonight's Saturday night live stream. Those of you that tuned in partway through, I encourage you to watch the replay. We did have some exciting moments, some quiet moments. Thankfully, I didn't find anything as far as drugs, a body bag, or people. But I did hear a gunshot, did hear sirens, did hear people talking. I probably won't do this again unless I'm with someone. This realistically was not the best idea to come alone, but I needed to get out of my comfort zone. I'm not in the home stretch yet, though. I should say I'm in the home stretch, but I'm not home free yet. I do have a bit more walking to do But I'm going to end the stream here in a minute. It might be better with just me, but safety-wise, it's not a very good idea. There's just so many places back here for people to hide. And I didn't even go in the area where the homeless people are. I don't want to startle them, make them think I'm an intruder or something. Oh, don't worry about the trolls and spammers. That's what the mods are for. No one's forced to watch my videos, so unsubscribe. I won't lose a wink of sleep. You live in Danville. Okay, well, I'm about an hour from Danville. Thanks for the offer. I don't want to stream right to my car, as I don't want to give away the location where I'm at. Even though the stream is ending, I really don't want to have people come back here and potentially have something happen to them either. Yeah, I'll be getting in touch with Alan for our next ghost hunt. We have a couple locations planned up. We're waiting for cooler weather. Tonight's definitely not one of them. I'm sweating like crazy. Yes, I could, once I'm home safe, I will post in the community tab that I'm A-okay. If you don't hear from, if you don't see a post from me, I'd say by midnight, then I really don't want to say to speculate, but I should have a confirmation post before midnight, if not within the next hour. I'm gonna, hang on a second, I'm gonna part ways with you guys. I'm using the flashlight. You probably can't tell, but I am drenched in sweat. I'm probably within 5 minutes now of my car. But anyways, guys, this is something out of the normal for me. But something that's been on my mind that I want to share with you. I really do want to thank every one of you that joined me tonight. Even the not so nice people. My channel's for everyone. All I ask is for peace and respect. And if you don't like what I do, go watch Omar Gosh or someone else, someone who's fake. I'm real, and everything that happened tonight was the honest to God truth as to what I was dealing with. What I shared with you was true. And if you guys enjoy this type of video with like some, I'm getting stuff in my eyes, with some like scary places or places where there's like not even paranormal stuff, just like where bad things have happened with people, or just, you know, local rumors, stuff like that, I'd be willing to do more of them with you. This is probably my biggest turnout for a live stream, so I'm very grateful and thankful to everyone that tuned in tonight. Those of you that gave a super chat, thank you very much. It will definitely help with future videos. But anyways, after the stream's over, if you have any comments, questions, concerns about anything, even suggestions on new content, leave your thoughts down below. I love hearing from everyone. Anyways, guys, I need to wrap this up. I don't want to stand here where I'm at. I am still kind of vulnerable, so lightning's still going off. But on your way out, please give the video a thumbs up. Mods, thanks for your help tonight. I know there was probably a number of trolls that came through. Oh wait, do you hear that? If you listen quietly, you could hear someone else unsubscribing from my channel. Gotta have a sense of humor. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for tuning in tonight. Hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend. And as I always say, thanks for watching. And until next time, I'll see you in the next video.